name is Hillary Valentine, and welcome to Delaware Technical Community College's Environmental Training Center here in Georgetown, Delaware. Today we're at our on-site training lab, and as you'll be able to see, we'll have many different types of on-site septic systems that we're going to show you. The purpose of an on-site disposal system is to treat the wastewater generated from a commercial facility or a residential dwelling. On-site treatment technology has progressed in the recent years. In the olden days, if you remember, treatment used to occur, or so-called treatment, from the use of cesspools and seepage pits. Or you'd have just a direct hose coming out of someone's yard going into a surface water body or a stream. That really didn't provide treatment, but it was a quick and dirty way to get rid of wastewater. Conventional septic system works by first, all of the wastewater generated from your home or your facility will enter into a septic tank. The septic tank is typically a two-compartment septic tank. Your first compartment is where your solids are going to settle out. Your fats, oil, and greases will rise or float to the top, and then you'll get in your second compartment what's known as a clear effluent that comes through. This effluent in this side has reductions in total suspended solids and organic matter, so it's already been treated to certain levels before it's entering your leach field. From your septic tank, the wastewater is going to then move from gravity flow either to a distribution box, or if it's a pumping system like an elevated sand mound, low pressure pipe, to a dosing chamber. All this does is it enables the water to move proportionally or be distributed to the leach field in equal amounts. It's typically scheduled 40 pipe with holes in it. This type of system is surrounded by aggregate placed underneath the soil surface. Now, most of these systems are shallowly placed, and that's because we want the soil to be aerated. The soil is the most important part to final treatment in a wastewater system. The soil, if you will, acts like a filter. If you think about your coffee filter in the morning, how it collects all of the dirt and grime, but you get a nice cup of coffee to drink at the end, that's what soil does for the wastewater system. Elevated sand mounds are another type of conventional system, even though most folks don't think of them as conventional systems. As we talked about earlier with the conventional systems, we had a septic tank and a distribution box that went to a leach field. An elevated sand mound, in essence, has the same components, because the soil underneath the ground typically can't support an underground system. So it may have too high clay content, it may be too high to the water table. So what we're going to do is build a soil treatment system above grade. If we need to protect the environment and public health even more, if there's a well nearby, a surface water body, or we're in an impaired watershed, we have nutrient reducing technologies now. So what we're doing is we're putting a small wastewater treatment plant at a person's home. What these advanced treatment units do that's a little bit different, they're going to provide enhanced treatment. So what they're going to do is they're going to take those solid and organic reductions down really low, and the cool part is they're going to actually provide nutrient reductions. They're going to get rid of the nitrogen by at least 50%. So how do these septic systems work that's a little bit different, or these alternative treatment technologies? Follow me. All the wastewater, like a normal septic tank that comes out of your dwelling, it's going to do the same thing when you have an alternative treatment unit. All the wastewater is going to come into your first compartment. However, this compartment is slightly smaller than what you're going to see on a normal size septic tank. You're going to have some of your solids settle out, but you want some of that organic matter to then flow by gravity to your next compartment, which is your second compartment, which houses the most critical parts of a treatment unit. Some treatment units are going to house media, some aren't going to have media at all. But the most important part that you're going to find is an aeration device. Some sort of blower or compressor or mixer that's going to inject air into the system. The reason why this is so important is we're cultivating or growing a live microbial population. So these microorganisms are pretty much going to reduce the solid content, and they're going to create an environment where we're going to have nitrification and denitrification. So that enables us to get rid of the total nitrogen inside of these wastewater systems. So what do you do if your septic system is failing or you think you're having issues? One of the first things that you should do is contact a Class C system contractor or a Class H system inspector. What they're going to do is come out and actually do an evaluation of your system for you. They'll be able to identify areas that may need repair or be able to point you in the right direction because replacement system is needed. If funding may be an issue, please contact DNREC's Financial Assistance Branch. They have low interest loans or no interest loans that may be available to you.